Friends, you must have heard many such stories, in which they tell us that 100 years ago some very large creatures came into this world. I used to live in, but who ever thought? Where is he now? Is he still alive? Let's know. 1944 Second World War. It's about to end, but there are still some ships left, who are flying in the sky, two of which, they come and fall on an island which is in the south. Both are right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The same pilots fight each other in the air, but now they are fighting on the ground too. It seems that they saw something like this. Whatever size it was bigger, and boom, seen come here. Would have happened, and now what was that and what happened to these? Stay tuned to find out what happens next. The video refers to White in 1971. People protesting outside the house, through which we see two men who came to meet a minister because funding them for their production. Their names should be Bill and Houston. After listening to both the ministers, they refuse. In fact, both of them believed that he had found such an island, where there are some creatures and there are things which we can achieve by getting can further boom the country's economy. But they still refuse. But here, Bill knows that if he says this he will. I will definitely agree. He just says that, sir, tomorrow. I read in the news that the Russian army has also got the news about this island. And if we don't go quickly he'll be there. Then what was the need to pay the bill immediately? Permission is granted, after which he takes his starts making him smarter, and strong people are going to be needed. And because this is no child's play, that's why he called Army Commander Packard. It tells everything to those who know something about themselves. Creating the most highly trained team of soldiers is when Houston calls James, who, that one will act as a guide, and the Mason, that one, she is a photographer and will create evidence for them. Everyone is now called for a briefing, and it is explained that they all together, we will move forward with every little thing. We will check very closely if anything. If they get it, then they should first pay the bill. Then the next day these people will show you that island. Let's head to where this is. They will go by chopper, but they have a problem. It was a huge storm was blowing their way. Stop was standing. If any of these got in, he will be killed, but there is no other option. It's not even so. Bill decides that he will go after that. All choppers will go inside him. They enter, but maybe they have made the wrong decision. He took because that electricity was for his chopper. It was falling upwards, due to which some planes crash, causing the chopper crashes, and some more in that storm. Let's cross, and then it comes in front of them. This is a beautiful island where no one has ever lived. I have never gone. If anyone has gone, then it is never alive. Houston team lands first without returning. Actually, according to his theory, this big rivers flow beneath the island, inside which are several feet deep. If we used to be like those people, if an earthquake shakes the whole island, we can get to those holes. The idea sounds great, so that's why he bombs dropped on the entire island through packets. Starts Gerwa, so that whatever living beings, all the animals come distressed in number in millions. Trees were being destroyed, and some animals, birds are killed too, but they have to do this. It was only so that it could cause an earthquake, which would have happened. But it is of some other thing when that thing is packed. When he looks in front of him, his eyes remains open. Actually, that extra. There was a large chimpanzee whose size was Burj Khalifa, was bigger than him. Everybody started shooting at him, which disturbs him a lot. It goes to, and they have as many choppers as they want. Break them all apart like toys. It kills a lot of soldiers in this. There are a few crashes involving James. The ones with were something else as well in the packet. Both the teams have also separated. Now everyone was worried because I was told something. There is nothing like that here. To find this question, read the packet. Bill approaches and holds her at gunpoint. Asks him to tell the truth about what he is up to. What did you come here to find? Bill tells him that actually the earth we're on. We've been living here for 10 years. She was once ours. No, it belonged to these very people who had. I have seen some time ago that when humans started growing, they all went away from there and went to their home. They left some people with them too. Those who raised them came here, right? Did you hear they were raised by someone who? They were the richest people in the world at that time. The entire property is buried under a river here. So now they all are back home again. Are coming, and if we don't stop them, then everything, the whole world will come to an end. They need to be controlled. If our luck is good, then when we leave from here, if he returns, then he will be the richest man in the world. On the other hand, we have James's team. Let us see those who are separated from them. tells people that according to the law, we will have to reach the beach next 3 days. Our ship will remain stationed there until. The packet team also goes through the jungle. A powerful packet is heading towards the sea. Soldier Champ Man also gets him end. This is what happened when the crash happened on the 2nd. He heard one of his companions scream. When they go towards her they see. The bamboo passed through him, and he saw. Everyone was surprised how this could happen. One glances up and then he understands. It is said that they are considering as bamboo is. It's actually a spider's leg, which you might be wondering. You can guess that on silent you get. What all can be seen now? The spider started believing in Ku Soldier. The packet gives orders to everyone. Cut off his legs so he can come down. It will seem that everyone listens to the one who is. The spider slowly gets smaller. And finally when it comes crashing down, Packard shoots and kills him on the other side. And James's team sees something similar. But it was even bigger than this, when the river. As they moved forward from the edge of the. A man is seen coming out of the same river. Looks like a buffalo the size of a football. And the stadium was as big as everyone saw him and started firing guns. But James knows it's. They will make him angry. That is why he tells anyone not to shoot. He quietly walks away without saying anything. They go deeper into the place where. They see some houses near which. Only the walls were left, but all that was gone. It was made of gold and Mason immediately took a photo of it. But then they pull it around. Someone surrounds it. It's probably here to stay. There were people from the tribe who had just one. She was wearing a pendant with gold on it. There was plating. Everyone got very scared, but in the meantime, a guy named Hack comes along with them. He was different from the tribesmen because he was wearing modern clothes and hanged himself. It actually introduces. He is the same American pilot who died about 28 years ago. Years ago a Japanese pilot crashed. He's dead but the Hack is still there. He is alive and has started living with these people. He tells James's team that this. People won't do anything to scare you. No need for a soldier in the packet here. I got separated from them during that crash. I was so exhausted. He went to the river bank to drink water. We would have gone but then that chimpanzee came there. Goes to the people who attacked these people. He also came to drink water when a large octopus was spotted and it killed him brutally and then ate him. Packed up whatever was left and took it home. Gaia well seen shifts for tomorrow. It's on the tribe where a huge navy ship is. Condor I came here 10 years ago, then. There was no one but now there is a tribe in it. People built their own temple when these people. When we go inside, we see that there are many big stones placed. A statue of that chimpanzee is hanging. Said that these people saw that huge creature. We asked in our language we call Kong. They say he is the king of this place and these. He is the protector of the people in the island. Right next to it, the tribals built another. Made a sculpture of something that is a lizard. Seeing this, Hang tells that this. The name is Scrow Valley, which is very. He is dangerous to anyone on this entire island. Also did not spare my friend also. Killed him and Kang's entire family too. He is the last of his generation. Is when you guys dropped the bomb here. The lizard came out again but Kong. Kill them all or else he will kill you all. Mason finishes eating and asks if he is so good then why attack us? So he tells me that if your house. If someone attacks you what will you do? You will do the same. He also did the same to protect himself. After talking for a while, they. Tribals did not say a single word that. James was a little surprised to see that this. Why so the Hack explains it all again. Has kept silence for years regarding his deity. For longevity or Hack from these guys. Asks where he is going and. Who did you come here for? So that tells me that we. People come here to research these creatures. Came and all our resources crashed or. Broke down again. So now we're heading to this island. We're going to where our ship is but I only have 3 days left so Hang says. It is difficult to reach there in 3 days. But yes I have a boat to fix that and we can get there. But when they all see that boat. She was in a pretty bad shape over there. Mason taking photos of the tribesmen. This was the first time he saw something like a camera. I saw it, it was very strange and new for them. Meanwhile Mason heard someone crying. Actually there is a chopper at some distance from there. Bofel's child was trapped under. Although Mason tries hard to get her could be taken out but it does not happen but then. Kong comes and frees him and from there. He walks away silently but the look in his eyes. Mason was angry then he realized that he was hanging. He is right, We destroyed his house. Now the soldier who gave water to Kong. I saw him running into the jungle while drinking. Went inside where he repeatedly asked his teammates. Trying to cling to a tree branch. He sat down but unaware that it is not a tree but a fallen gate that is stuck on as she attacks, but then there is a dangerous situation. A lizard comes and ends up eating them both. Means she has come out now. Danger looms for both them and Kong. Let's see what happens next. Currently the packet team is searching for that gold. Looking for it because Bill has piled them up. All the greed that I have given up is to get that gold. They stoop to any level. They showed it to everyone in the beginning. Built that boat together, which means now they have to say bye from here. Hack coffee. It gets emotional because these people I took great care of, but now that he is gone. BS. He says goodbye to everyone. Says then come to the other side of the island. The place where only dangerous animals go. That is why those tribesmen have taken it in between. A dam has been built so that no one can reach here. Anyways, these people came by boat to see those amazing views. They were moving forward enjoying. It also connects with the other team, and in the middle of this a huge bat lifts the man up and takes him to the sky. The body is divided into 4 parts. I was surprised to see this scene and would have been more scared, but now they have to wait a while. Because now he has to meet his team as well, which can be found if you go a little inside. Everyone was very happy to come together, and now this has been decided. They say they will go towards east, but the pack had to go west because one of his companions, Chopper, crashed there. But Hack forbids them from going there because the area is inhabited by lizards. But the packet tells James that our job is to show them the way. We need to find those who are lost. That's why, James, you have to obey him, and he wastes all his time. They leave it where the Valley of Skeletons is found about. Hang says it's from Kang's family. You got the idea after seeing this cemetery. Can you imagine how dangerous that lizard is? They must pass by his graveyard, but these people have no idea. No clue what's going to happen here. Within a short while that big one came upon them. Lizard attacks and starts believing everyone. It was not enough trouble that the bats also. We have arrived here. Now everyone is worried here and there. Cover with Mason. James starting run. She takes it and hides. Then the people in the packet are there. They were firing continuously. Then one soldier fire flame destroyed that lizard. He burns them to death so that their life saved. But now Hang had to say that they need to get out of here quickly, because this area isn't right. But Packard avenges the deaths of comrades. He said that he will not leave from here without. He can't feel peace until he kills Kong. Hack starts laughing when he hears that he won't breathe, and says, have you gone crazy? Kong is the king here. You have no standing. If you do anything in front of him, it is not. Then these people will pick you and kill you. We will put a pat on it for them. He is a god. James was not going to listen to his friend. Shows the locket and says it is from that. We found a lizard in the stomach. Killed him, not Kong. There is no mistake, but the packet was not sent to any. I have to reach that chopper soon, but now James doesn't follow his order that if you want to go there you can go, but I now going towards east with my people. You come straight to where our ship is. Jana now both teams separate, and some go their own way. Time they find the chopper, which there was real gunpowder inside, while Mason and his people are still advancing, but since it was night, he stopped at one place and let's take a little break. And James Mason, he takes it and goes to a rock so that we can see how far away it is. Then Kong arrives with tears in his eyes, seeing which Mason feels his injuries, and she is in trouble because those people attacked his house, in which all the animals were killed. James would have understood. He is not what they called him. I thought he was a peacemaker. Explosions start happening in the jungles only when there are creatures. What the packet team was doing is, people want to take revenge. A trap has been set for Kong as well. Once inside, they make more explosions in which Kong gets completely burned and falls unconscious. Thinks this is the right opportunity to blow him up with a bomb. Give me 2 more. James isn't going to let that happen, so BHE comes there and tells them all to stop. But the packet gives orders to its people. Kill them off. Now even his people have understood that he is doing wrong, so their enemy. That's a lizard, is it? That's why it comes out of the water. A giant lizard comes out of the package. The attacker was the one who had the remote in her hand. He was about to kill Kong, but Beach Kong wakes up and grabs her. This saves the life of the packet both. A fierce battle breaks out between. The men start running towards the boat. It is light now, but she is still clinging. Now they are after them but once. Cancer is there again and Mason is there. She climbs up the rock and fires a flare so that if ship is somewhere around here, then those people. Look at him over there fighting between those two. There was a fight going on that made the ground shake. But what is this? Kong got stuck in a chain. Taking advantage of this, he is now attacking these people. She started attacking but not so easily. Because Kong would have broken the whole chain. And he hits the stick with the blade attached to it. Doesn't then Mason falls in the water. She is drowning but Kong saves her. And ties it in his fist but the lizard catches the hand in its mouth. So Kong takes out his whole tongue. And here we see the real power of Kong. He proved that he was the one. He is the king of the island. He finally caught that Shivakali. Beaten to death but Mason conscious. She was not coming which made Kong disappointed. She was not coming which made Kong disappointed. He goes and quietly goes away from there. Mason was still alive and was on his way to Kong. We were watching after which these people went back home. Coming back here it shows the hack. Who is returning home after 35 years. Everyone thought he was dead. But today, when I saw him stand in front of me, everyone was very happy and hugged the clock. James and Mason are there with the Secret Service. Kept it locked in his cage because I want to tell him something else, actually Houston. The organization he works for. Some such creatures are some precious. Finds things when they go to an island. So they found out there that Kong was it is not alone but there are many other creatures who. They are many times bigger than human thinking and right now. Alive too so we have to do somehow. You have to stop them by doing what you want in the second part. Till then the story. This is where the story ends so how did you like the story? Do let me know by commenting. See you next. Thank you so much watching peace out in the video.